Alright guys, Furkage here and welcome back to the brand new video. Here we are, so leveling a rise will be the topic. Okay guys, I will schedule the live stream for a little bit later. Please show the support, join. We're gonna do the Hansemi summons, we're gonna test her out against the guild boss. It will be super fun. And so yeah, I will put it as a pinned comment when I schedule the live stream and everything else, so hopefully I see you there. Anyways, on today's video I want to talk about the big mistakes that you can do during this update, especially related to the guild and the weapon banner. Okay, weapon banner, I'm gonna discuss what you should prioritize currently for the content we have related to the guild boss and everything else. Should you go for Zeka's fragment? We're gonna go a little bit in more detail about that, but first let me talk about the guilds. After this video I will continue accepting people, everyone who applied before, and pretty much the positions are already full. And don't worry, I will do the verification process and everything else, so no one can sneak in. But at the end of the day, the guilds will be extended in future, so I'm looking forward to it. Okay, the big mistakes that you can do in the guild. First of all, the big mistake that you can do is joining the guild and then someone kicks you, or you join the guild and leave the guild because you want to join another guild. But guys, when you leave a guild or you're kicked from the guild, there is 1 day, it has to pass 24 hours so you can join another guild. So when you leave a guild or you get kicked, you need to wait for 24 hours and you're missing on rewards, okay? You're missing on the rewards. Here we have the weekly missions, daily missions that you should do it every single day, everything from this, okay? Everything from this is a must, so don't miss this. It's super crucial that you collect as much as possible guild coins, which we're gonna talk about in the moment, and as well experience for the guilds. We need to do this. Everyone who is in my guild, we need to do this. As soon as I'm done with the video, we'll be adding more people because we need to reach that level 50 members as soon as possible, because then we're gonna start getting more and more levels for the guild and more things will be unlocked. So this is a must, doing the dailies and weeklies, like truly a must. It's a big deal now. It's truly a big deal now. Why? Because in the guild exchange shop we have insanity. And overall, I still stand by my previous video. Your best choice and decision that you can do currently is save up guild coins. We need to wait until 3 days runs out, and probably we're gonna have weekly resets. Okay, so at the end of the day, eventually, especially when we get 50 members, the level of a guild should increase by a fair amount. And here it is. This is the true demon knight spear fragment. This is what you want to aim for first. We get 10 fragments, and there is 4 of them available per reset, and most likely we're gonna have a weekly reset, but we're not yet sure. So it is good that you stack up your guild coins now as much as possible. You as a guild reach level 3 as fast as possible, and then you'll be able to start buying the fragments for the new Sung weapon, which will be broken, powerful. Okay, this is exactly what developers said. So we can buy like when we reach level 3 per reset, we can buy 40 of those fragments. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure, but most likely, based on how the game works, we will need 100 of those fragments to unlock the weapon. So pretty much every 3 resets you can get the weapon. Okay, if my math is correct, yes, I believe it is. Every 3 resets, if you grinded enough of guild coins, you can get the weapon. So that's really good. That means every 21 days or something like that, 3 to 4. Okay, 3 to 4. Yeah. In 3 to 4 weeks overall, you can always get one of that true Demon King Spear weapon. So that's pretty busted. Now, okay, if you don't want to aim for the weapon, you can go for something else, but I am aiming for the weapon and I'm going for that. The second best choice would be the weapon custom draw ticket. Why not? Everything else we already have the shop to get it, so it's not a must. Definitely I would prioritize first the weapon. And there is a Trinity Force for 7 days. Increase attack, defense, and HP by 300. Overall, I would say buy this because it will buff you at the end of the day. As you reach higher levels, you will get even better buffs. I don't know how significant this buff gonna be, but that 100 guild coins, it won't be like such a big deal, okay? Definitely think for yourself about this part. I'm literally just testing out. I'm still standing by that wait for 3 days so we see the actual reset and just stack up your guild coins. But let's get real. By playing the guild boss, you're gonna get the guild coins, okay? And as well, by doing the missions, you will get the guild coins as well. And we're gonna get a pretty decent amount, especially when we work together, or all 50 of us. When we work together, we're gonna get a pretty decent amount of coins right here, okay? And still, you're gonna be able to buy, you're gonna have to buy something from the shop per day to get, or, 1 second, use the guild exchange shop 1 time. Yes. Okay, on weekly basis, you're gonna have to use it 1 time. So they design it in a good way, okay? So I still think you don't have to be like, okay, I need to save up every single guild coin for that new weapon, but keep that in mind and be careful, okay? Don't go ham, save as much as possible, because at the end of the day, you will want to get that weapon as soon as possible. And saving the guild coins and working all together, we're gonna be able to get it as soon as possible. But definitely that buff part can be helpful, for sure, especially at higher levels. And it's still 100, it's not that big of the deal, but yeah, this one is 150 and you need to buy 4 of those, so I believe it's 600 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, get ready, because after, when you get that level 3, which we have time, even with all 50 members we have time, but stack up some guild coins for sure, okay? Be careful about that, it's super important to know. But don't worry, you don't have to save every single guild coin, okay? Play around a little bit. I give you the freedom. You're gonna decide for yourself anyways. Okay, so I will fill up the guild after this video. Yeah, one more thing about the guild boss. I did try him like once. I didn't do too good. I done like around 300 million. But I didn't properly build anything pretty much here. I mean, I did, but I'm still playing around, finding the strategy, playing with buffed huntsman. Still want to test out the artifacts and a lot of things to do here. 21 attack, not too impressive. Playing around with the blessing stones as well. So I won't give you now the guide for the guild boss yet, but there is one tip that I can give you, which is a crucial tip for this fight. It would be nice if everyone in the guild, if we can reach around 400 million every single run, because we are stacking those points. Okay, I mean, we can even open this part up just so you see this. I have it here. So form a party with 9 hunters excluding shadows. Team A, Sung Jinwoo plus 3 hunters, guys, okay? That is crucial information to know, because the Team A should be those buffers for the Sung. Those units that will Sung benefit from, okay? That's super important to know. So you can put on the left side the buffers, you can even play around like this, but at the end of the day, the Team B and TC needs to make sense as well, you know? But definitely on Team A, that is your highest priority to put the correct buffers. Again, ignore my setup currently, just testing setup and everything else, so just ignore that part. But just so you know, the Team A is what matters, because the Team A is with Sung itself. So that's super important to know. Each hunter team buff effect is only applied with the form team. Okay, the buff effect is only applied within the form team. So if I put like that, I believe this would be so much better for me, because Lee Bora will be buffing this team, Maylin Fisher will be buffing Team B, and then Min will be buffing Sung and Team A. So put that in consideration. Really, you can play around, and that is super important to know. Okay, super important to know to maximize the amount of damage and everything else. Okay, you have two chances per day, 2 wins per day. Make sure to don't rush this. Okay, sorry. Don't rush this. So when you finish it, if you know you're not satisfied, like I would say when you're like, depending on the guild, but my guild, if it's below 400k, it's not so good, which my score is currently 300 million, so I need to improve for sure, but it was just like first try and I didn't play so well. But yeah, that would be the best. That would be the best. Now, here is my problem, main problem. I have certain broken artifacts, but most of them are pure trash, because I'm having terrible RNG with getting the artifacts properly. So my characters might be lackluster, some of them, missing some good stats. But at the end of the day, I'm fine. And we're gonna push it. We need to work together here, okay? So do the best 2 tries you can possibly do in a day. This lasts for 6 days and 8 hours, okay? This current ranking on my guild, Devil are done incredible 2 billion. Okay, I won't be able to reach 2 billion, but I can go in around 900 million, something like this, guys. I can definitely do it. Okay, but yeah, super important to work together on the guild, and just make sure to talk with each other so you're on the right path. Anyways, the big mistake, honestly, that you can do in Zaka's Fragment is to summon for this weapon before the content creators test it out, or whales, or whatever. Because this weapon looks incredible, like the most stylish weapon ever, just doing a lot of things, but keep one thing in mind about this weapon. In my opinion, really that A5 is necessary. Increase Zaka's Advent Zaka return damage by 80%, increase the critical hit rate of Zaka's Advent and Zaka's return by 20. It's all about how you're gonna use this weapon. It's a little bit harder to use. And in my opinion, A1 is not enough. It is much better, but that A5 is so needed for this weapon to actually work. So this is a little bit pay to win weapon overall. So for the free to play low spender, currently now, based on the description, not the testings, be careful with that. I definitely recommend rather Moon Shadow for the actual guild boss, because when you max out the Moon Shadow, which I still didn't, and I'm stupid because I didn't do that, I'm missing so many dupes. Like first dupe can help you so much because the target damage taken increased by 15%. Everyone will do bigger damage, but increase the users and their team members damage by 15% while the time slowing effect. So A5, when you have it, you're the happiest man alive. This shit this shit of Moon Shadow, the craziest weapon. I don't know why I call it shit, but in a good way. It's insane weapon, and it will be extremely helpful. So rather go for that weapon, for example. Grimoire as well, Sight as well, if you don't have it maxed out, like I don't have it yet maxed out, so this would be a good option for me now. Of course, Demon Plum Flower Sword, if you don't have it maxed out, go for it, have fun. Now that new weapon seems cool and everything like crazy, but I truly believe that it's pay to win weapon that you need to get A5. So rather go for the Moon Shadow, which will benefit your whole team, at least the A team, okay? As far as I know, only A team will get buffed with this, not every single team. But yeah, that is my current opinion. But definitely you can play around. You can put the Moon Shadow and then put this weapon if you really want to get it, try it out. That's a good way to do so, but be careful with this weapon. That's all what I mean. Don't make some rush decisions. Wait out until testings are done. That is my biggest tip that I can give you. Okay, do the summer vacation event, you know the drill, instant dungeons, play Power of Destruction, Battle of Chaos. This is now a must for the this is a must, okay? This is a must, so we maximize the amount of rewards in the guild and everything else. Okay, guys, love you. I hope you did enjoy this video. Leave a like, subscribe, your opinions in the comment section below. I will have now fun with the guild and everything else, adding people. Then I have to do the proper guild boss run that I'll be satisfied. So we're on the same page, and that's pretty much that. Okay, love you. See you next one, and bye.